Okay, so this rally is comprised mostly of black families rallying with police to end gun violence. Well, you didn't have to say black families. All you had to say is families rallying with police to end gun violence. Once you said they were rallying to end gun violence, and that these were most likely implied that these were victims, families, and okay, like you don't have to say they're black. It's Oakland. Do you guys know what the gun memorial looks like in Oakland? Okay. So the gun memorial for Oakland, California. It's like, is that Matt Barnes? Nah, that's not. That's Timothy J. Nielsen. But in Oakland is 20% black. Okay? So these people are overrepresented on the gun memorial. Okay? And there's a lot of Latino gangs there. So this should be all Latinos. At least 80% Latinos. Instead, it's 80% Sun people. So you get the drift. Overrepresented on the gun memorial.
We're standing up for Oakland, and we want the media. I am a representative of the media, so I know what I'm talking about. We don't hesitate to write the headlines of a burglary or a shooting.
You don't have a right to be here! When black children are dying in the street every day. Yeah, on the hands of the police. Yeah.
That's a lie. There are not hundreds of people dead at the hands of police this year.
Yeah, these black people are telling them, like, leave us alone, Antifa. Leave us alone, white protesters. We're down here to try to curtail. We ain't gonna be able to stop it, but curb the violence in our community that affects us on a daily. And this white, they say there's hundreds of people killed, and the white one says, yeah, by police. God, I hate these white liberals, man. I mean, I really, really hate them. And I'm not saying that, like, they're just bad people, man.
You don't have a right to be here! When black children are dying in the street every day. Yeah, on the hands of the police. Yeah.
That's a lie. There are not hundreds of people dead at the hands of police this year. There are in this country. What do you have against safety in Oakland? What do you have against? We are stopping the violence. But the thing is, why do you have to disrupt? Why are you trying to disrupt something that's trying to be positive?
This white woman with that FOPD sign. Me, an old head. If we were in a parking deck together or walking down a street and just us two, her heart would be racing 1,000 miles per minute. Her finger would be on the emergency button on her phone. And I'm an old head. Imagine 4 teens with ski masks, because they wear ski masks, because now you can wear masks, so they just wear ski masks, not even when they're not doing a robbery. They just wear ski masks all day. Pants sagging, talking loud. Would she be praying that a OPD officer drove down the street? Or was just parked at the corner just for her safety? Not to arrest the young kings, but just to, serve as a deterrent.
White
You are not our people. Get the out.
Okay. Memorial. You understand that?
Dudes with guns are standing.
I don't give a man.
They're using your pain as a shield.
You ain't even y'all from out here, man.
Downtown Portland food truck is closing their 2nd Avenue location Friday over safety concerns. The owners of Veggie Bowl say vandalism and upswing of Asian hate and changes to the environment have made it dangerous for them to operate downtown. Our Lindsay Nadrix looked into what's going on, and she spoke to other food cart owners there who say they don't feel safe. So, Lindsay, what did they tell you?
Who feels sorry for these people in Portland that now there's an uptick in anti-Asian hate, which we know what that means. We know if you go on San Francisco news channels or you go type in Asian hate suspect, New York, San Francisco, 99.9% of them are from the same group. More of the suspects are from the same group than the victims, because some of the victims might have been a white person or a black person that they thought was Asian. But nah, seriously. After what was it, 150 straight days of protest? I forgot how many. Somebody correct me in the comment section. They had some crazy amount of days. I think they're still protesting. BLM, Black Lives Matter. Now, the Sun Belt, which is very small, it's just a sliver of a Sun Belt in Portland. But man, they are acting out, man. And so are the Sun Hombres, man. People of Del Sol. People of Del Sol. People Del Sol, man. The hombres is wilding up there in Portland. You got the hombres wilding. You got the Sun people wilding. And it is like, I mean, they've basically turned large swaths of Portland into the Bronx, Baltimore, Philadelphia, D.C. That small 7% have turned Portland into a Jaja city, Jaja town, and want for turn into a bad man town, boy.
Yeah, well, I spoke to several food cart owners here along 2nd Avenue. They said things are fine during the day, but they no longer feel safe at night and are frustrated over the state of downtown. Many tell me they've been vandalized and broken into several times. Just last night, someone broke into the Tokyo Sando food truck. The owner says someone stole his tablet, used to take credit cards, and left behind a backpack filled with tools, as well as 2 boxes of leftover pizza. Today was supposed to be his only day off of the week, but instead he had to go buy stronger locks and clean up the food truck so they can open tomorrow. His truck is right next to Veggie Bowl, which will close their downtown location for good on Friday because of safety concerns. Veggie Bowl also has a food truck in Oregon City that will stay open. Several food truck owners here along 2nd Avenue told me they understand their decision to leave.
It's just sad now, the Portland. I love Portland downtown, but now it's just crazy things going on.
Way different, way more. I mean, we don't feel safe anymore at night. We don't open night anymore.
And what was the problem?
The owner of A Taste of Greek says they've been in business for 17 years and told me they used to feel a lot safer downtown, but they've been broken into 3 times just this year and don't open as late because of issues happening at night.
Now, look at these people that are working. Let's look at the people who are dying from gun violence in Portland. Okay, so some people make up 7% of the population in Portland. Okay? You got Clyde Drexler. Damian Lillard, Rasheed Wallace, and a couple other brothers up there in Portland. Gun Memorial, Portland. Disproportionately represented on this thing to make up 7% of the population. Look at these people, man. Look at this. Recent high school graduate dies. Some neighbors say they watched the whole incident unfold. It doesn't make you feel very comfortable for sure, Trisha said. Trisha lives nearby and said she saw the victim and the man arguing. So the young lady who was killed, she was arguing with the man. She said a car came to pick the man up, and after some more arguing, the man pulled the trigger. She was just laying there, and it was like, oh my God, so much blood. But you didn't want to leave her alone. Trisha says she ran over to the victim, but could tell the young woman wasn't going to survive. So this girl was arguing with a dude. Dude got mad, blew her brains up. So it's just like anywhere else. Okay? Arguments and things leading to street violence. Two Portland brothers, two marijuana buyers die in gun battle during attempted drug ripoff. 4 dead in late night shooting in southeast Portland. Wow.
Initially, we have a report of 4 people shot.
Police were called to southeast Boise in the Creston, Kenilworth neighborhood on reports of a gunfire last night. When they got to the home, they say 4 people inside were already dead. Fox 12's Marilyn Deutsch has been following the story all morning and joins us live from southeast 42nd and Cora. Maryland, obviously gun violence has been a huge concern over the past year. This is just a terrible way to start the week.
Yeah, quadruple deadly shooting. You know, I just talked to Lieutenant Pashley, and he told us that some 12, 13 hours after they were called here, police are still on the scene. And you can see the area is still blocked off, but they're still also at the house, which you cannot see from here because they've blocked that off. But they're still out there collecting evidence, processing a crime scene with 4 dead. Homicide detectives have been out here all night and all morning, taking over a 2-block area of southeast 42nd between Cora and Gladstone. But they're concentrating on what happened at one home on southeast Boise. Police first called to southeast Boise about 10:30 Sunday night. When they arrived, they found 4 people shot dead in the home. At this point, they do not think it's a murder-suicide. They do not know yet if one of the 4 dead is the shooter or if a shooter got away.
Eon Willis. He's one of the men that were killed. The other 3 are Donovan Linford, Kendall Preston Gregg, and Mitchell J. Nakaste. All these men were gunned each other down. 2 Portland brothers and 2 marijuana buyers die in a gun battle during attempted drug ripoff. 3 men flew in from Texas after arranging a marijuana deal. Showed up at a southeast Portland house Sunday night and got into a gunfight over the tubs of pot inside, killing 2 brothers. One of the 3 who came from out of state got away in a van, according to sources familiar with the investigation, but not authorized to speak. Mitchell J. Nikas, 31, who lived at the house, and his brother Kendall Preston Gregg, 27, and 2 other men were killed in a burst of gunfire that erupted about 10:30 p.m. Sunday at the home on Southeast Boise Street. One of the wounded men called 911 from the home at 10:45 p.m. to report a shooting, but died at the scene. Police haven't released the names of the 4 men, but the brothers' family said they were among the dead half-brothers. Okay, so these are the 2 brothers right here, Gregg and Lacoste. All these people dead. Donovan Linford, most likely a Sun man, but these 2 right here, the brothers, came from Texas to sell some weed to some Sun men in Portland.